Hello everybody, and welcome to WAC Gamecom. My name is Will Goodnight, playing Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage. And I'm 2 levels away from actually catching up to where the gap was in my initial playthrough. And I'm excited for that. That means I can finally, beat, I never actually... Oh, excuse me. Shut up, Glug, or Widget. Widget. Excuse me. I'm having a little bit of a problem talking today, plus the Diet Pepsi doesn't do anything for the whole not having to burp every 5 seconds. Whee! Well then, silly, why do you keep drinking Diet Pepsi while you record? Well, it's the same Diet Pepsi. I kind of opened a can and I haven't finished it yet. I opened the can 40 minutes ago. Man, has it been 40 minutes? Jeez, I've been recording for at least 50, so yeah, it's been that long and I haven't finished. That's a compliment, or that's an achievement, man. Usually I down a whole can of pop in 5 minutes and then I feel awful afterwards. But in this situation, this one extreme situation I find myself in, I have not done that. Doing all right. So I got 2 more levels before we are officially caught up. What was I saying beforehand? Yeah, even in my initial playthrough of Spyro 1, there was a 1 episode gap. Episode 2 or something like that didn't go through. The recording just didn't happen. Yeah, come on. Oh, I remember the issue. I recorded the video, but I forgot to record my voice, and then I just decided to not put it up. Which, maybe that was the wrong decision, maybe it was the right one. I have no idea. It's in the past, though. I'm not going to go back and worry about a video I did 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about a video I did 2 years ago. But this is recent enough that I can fix my mistake and feel relatively fine about it. I missed a few episodes, and that's another thing. The Spyro one, it was 1 video. It was 1 world, maybe 2, if you stretch it. But it's this one, it was a good amount of content that went missing. And if I'm doing 100% playthrough, I feel like I need to show that, even if I missed a couple. You know what I mean? Well, I'm glad I got that snowball. It's also weird that these snowballs contain butterflies. Most snowballs I see don't contain butterflies. Most snowballs I see contain water, Insomniac Games. Oh, I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for. Cool. Wanna just, cross the bridge. First of all, here's a question. Are you a warlock? Because gems give you the power to bring this bridge to life. And you can also wake it up inside if you'd like. Bring me to life. Everyone knows. There are snakes inside. There are snakes inside bridges. Just ignore me. I'm going insane. I haven't really played a different game in a while. What have I been playing for a few months? I've been playing Spyro and The Binding of Isaac. Now, I love Spyro and I love The Binding of Isaac, but Binding of Isaac has gotten to a frustrating point for me recently, where it's oh, I can't have fun with it right now because it's kicking my balls in. You know what I mean? It's become super frustrating with the brains challenge, and also my play is just deteriorated. I skipped through the cutscene. My play is just deteriorated recently, man. And it is frustrating because I enjoy playing the game, and I hate the fact that I'm not wanting to play it right now. But it'll change. There's always going to be periods where you play the same game for a while where you're yeah, this is kind of frustrating. What? I have 83 episodes in The Binding of Isaac. I mean, that's a lot. And with every video ranging anywhere from 20 minutes to over an hour, You know, that's a lot of variance. That's a lot of good times. That's a lot of bad times. Now, I believe that a lot of the times were good. I have fun with it. Even the most annoying challenges I had relative fun with, but it's that stupid brains challenge, man. It frustrates me to no end. It's ridiculously hard. I just can't do it. It puts me in pain every time I load up the stage, because like the RNG that you have to make that to even do that stage with any sort of confidence has to be ridiculous. Because first of all, 3 Bob's brains, and I know I could be saving this for like I could be saving this conversation for the next time that I actually try the brains challenge, but you know what? I'm probably gonna bring it up in that video too. Probably there's probably not people watching both videos, if I gotta be honest with you. But it's fine. Hello. Come along. Am I following you? Would you like fish? Why don't I leave footprints? You leave footprints, why don't I? You would think like in a realistic context, let me have a drink here. You would think in a realistic context, Spyro would leave the footprints and the snow leopard would not. For the simple reason, the snow leopard may have adapted such light footfall that it wouldn't even leave a footprint. But Spyro, he's not used to the cold winter tundra. And then this thing's so cute. It's just like, meow for me. Yay, cool. Come along, fam. I'll bring you back to your owner. That totally couldn't have found you in this large area. Come along, my friend. Yeah, I found him. I found George. You found George. Hello, Jerry. That's Newman. It's a show about nothing. I like Seinfeld. I don't think I'm in a minority at all by saying that or admitting it. But there are members of my family that do not like Seinfeld. It's strange, I think, to not like Seinfeld, you know? Could you please remove these Draclets? I don't even know what a Draclet is, dog. But you know what? I will get rid of these Draclets for you. They seem like a problem. They're giant arachnid creatures. And I have brought up just moments ago how slightly terrified I am of arachnids. You know, this is a video game, so it's not that bad. But in real life, if these things were actually like in my house, swinging around and laughing at me, I would be killing myself. Essentially, like there is no hope. Uh-oh. Well, where are these last two? Seems like a bit of a problem, if you ask me. Hiblet. I did it! Yay! Cool. Now, if you would please excuse me, I have to go collect all those gems in that cavern that everyone just seems to be lying around. Here's another question. Do the locals just not see these gems and maybe, just maybe think, oh, maybe these would be worth something if I actually picked them up. I could sell them to my friends in the Badlands. Which is a whole nother issue entirely. Because do the people in the Glacier Worlds know about their people in the Badlands? They're the same people. They're the same, I mean, it's the same model. It's only a model. But they're the same exact people. Do they know they have cousins in this weird, dry, desolate wasteland of death and misery? Being attacked by velociraptors? Yay, Crystal Glacier complete. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, Pobrecito. We did it. To be fair, I have not watched or heard anything of Dora the Explorer in quite some time. That and I do not speak Spanish. So, I may have seriously mispronounced everything there, but who knows? Honestly, that level only took me like 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to go into Zephyr, and I'm going to just finish this out in this episode. And if you don't like that, well, I got a little bit of a saying for you. You know, I respect your opinion, and I think you should, you know, maybe if you don't really like my content, you can go and watch some other types of content as well, and help support people you enjoy. Just kidding, suck it! No, I'm kidding. It's been a while. I got 2 words for you in the name of in the realm of Degeneration X. Oh, I hate this. This level is huge, man. It really is, and it's super frustrating.
Okay, Spyro.
Looks like we got a bit of a situation here. The breeze builders have got us pinned down. We gotta wait for the ammunition building. I got a pot on my head for some reason. Did you just... That bird pimp slapped me. Well, this level's just going fantastically so far. Bro, let's relax. There's more explosions here than in the U.S. military. Hibblable. Hibblable. Topical jokes, by the way. Always my forte. That's a joke. I don't really keep up with any sort of news. I'm trying to catch up with Dexter and Northern Lions Enter the Gungeon series. I don't have time to pay attention to the news. Zephyr. Man, this level is actually quite frustrating and difficult, by the way, so I apologize if I don't seem to do very well at this stage. It really is this level really is quite annoying. And large. Like, it doesn't look that big on the map, and later levels are certainly bigger. I guess I have to shoot that thing. I don't have a choice. I thought maybe I could... I thought maybe I could hit it. Hey, give me that cannon. Dang cannon just ain't working right. It's because you don't know what you're doing, dog. You just gotta fire randomly and hope that you actually hit something. That's what we did in the army, boy. Hey, maybe, like, raise the cannon a little bit. Oh, there we go. Like, I was hitting the wrong button. It was inverted controls. Oh, come on. Hit it. Thank you. Just a little bit more. Hit them. Focus. Turn off your targeting computer. What? Are you feeling all right? Okay, cool. We did it. I'm not gonna sing the song again, but I was about to. Now, we haven't even hit the most frustrating parts of this stage. Which, what would be the most frustrating parts of the stage? I think getting all the cowlicks back to the pin is relatively annoying, because you actually have to hit them multiple times across the entire stage, and it gets to be quite frustrating. But you know what? I'm not in this business to complain. I'm not even in a business right now, all right? I'm playing games on the internet. If that's your idea of a business, yeah, I got bad news for you. Now, these are some real Angry Birds. I've never played Angry Birds. No, that's a lie. I have. I don't enjoy Angry Birds. I know it was big for a while, and even a movie came out recently, but it's just not my thing, you know? The whole casual game market, really, there's only a few games I enjoy in the casual game market. What games, you ask? Well, since you asked so nicely, I really enjoy Bloons Tower Defense 5, even though that makes me like a middle schooler. I don't know. I think it's fun. Has a good, like, I know tower defenses aren't exactly, like, cool anymore. I don't think they've been cool for a while, though, so... You think I care? Yeah, I care what's cool. Take a look at me. I'm fat and I'm playing video games on the internet. I haven't had a date in like 6 years. Even then, like, the last person I dated, we never even went out on a date. We just kind of hung out at school and hated our lives because we were in high school and depressed. And if that isn't an accurate description of most high school relationships, I don't know what is. All children are depressed. Have you heard all these 21 Pilots songs? Honestly, I cannot stand that band. I've used the term band loosely. In my opinion, they're a boy group at this point. Yeah, not a fan of the whole 21 Pilot craze. Hey, Bluey! Now, if you're a fan, that's fine. I don't want to disparage a band that you like. I'm not going to sit here and talk trash. Because as a metalhead, I know I get a bunch of crap for music I like, especially from my family. And it gets to be, frustrating when somebody trash talks your favorite band the whole time. It's like, hey, this group means a lot to me. Their lyrics speak to me. It's just personally, I'm not a huge fan, all right? And that's all I'm going to say. Except that they are the worst thing ever, and I wish they would just die. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I don't really care. I don't have that strong of an opinion on the whole 21 Pilots group. It's just every song I hear on the radio makes me want to cut myself. If you don't get the joke here yet, it's playing on the whole idea of I'm overreacting. Definitely not my favorite band of all time. That would probably go to Metallica. Oh, the sneeze is real. Excuse me, trying not to, clip the mic with this sneeze that has now decided to go away. I hate that. I hate it when you have to sneeze, and it's like, oh, nope. Oh, nope. Nope. There's one thing I enjoy about this game. I like how you can do the mission, without starting the mission, you know what I mean? I haven't talked to Bo Peep over here. That's actually his name. I'm not calling him that. Ironically, that's the actual name that he has decided, that his parents decided to call him. Hey, and I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Good thing I can climb now, Sarge. Hit Bluey. I did it. I did it. Yay. Blam, 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 blam. I need you to just pass away, please. Yay, did it. And also, I have to, use the super fire breath to launch you guys out of here. Hit Bluey. Hit Bluey. That's not where I need you to go. Did you actually land up there? You didn't. You dirty dog. Actually, you're not a dirty dog. You're a cowlick. I guess kind of like a Dalek, but not really. Lame. Lame observation is lame. I'm not disparaging that, or I'm not trying to argue that. But it was pretty bad. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. I'm all right. I'm okay. There ain't nothing but just waiting for another day. I completely messed up those lyrics. I'm alright, I'm okay. It ain't nothing but another day. Only God knows where I'd be if you ever stopped loving me. Well, I don't know. Love isn't real, good sir. A strong believer in that. Actually, I'm not. Love is a painful emotion that nobody deserves to feel. Again, I'm halfway joking when I say that. I say halfway joking because I kind of enjoy the idea of somebody actually being upset that I'm saying that. Excuse me, Will. I've been with the same person for 4 years and we are happily in love. Well, good for you, darling. I don't care. I really don't. You can, I'm playing up my own backstory. I'm joking around. I have not been in an actual relationship since sophomore year of high school. Yeah, I haven't been in an actual relationship. I've had a what the kids refer to as a friend with benefits, for a little while, who happened to be one of my girlfriends. But I haven't been in a legitimate relationship in quite some time. Not through lack of trying. It's just like everyone I'm interested in, either like I feel like I bother them.
Thanks, Spyro.
Yeah, there's a little, and there's a couple more, I know. It's like, I didn't even talk to you. I'm surprised that you knew where it was. There are 2 more, yeah, I know. And they'll be over here. But, you know, it's not even through lack of trying. I've tried to go, I've tried to do the whole, like, dating thing, with very little success. Yeah, I know, I gotta go up there. Like, I don't know what you mean, man. I don't know, like, I don't know how you actually... I'm not good at the whole trying to talk to somebody, you know what I mean? It can be intimidating. It really can. I'm talking to someone right now that I would, you know, I'm interested in. She's one of my friends. And I don't know. I don't think they're interested, which I feel like happens a lot. It happens quite a bit if I do say so myself, most likely anyway. Right, I have to go get another one first. Give me a second. The whole thing here is you have to take these seeds places to get other seeds. Yeah, like this one I'll be able to get to, and then I can take it up there to that other one. In some cases, I would probably say another one. I don't know. I'm not going to keep talking about this situation, because mainly I have no idea what I'm talking about, if I'm being completely honest. It's a topic I don't really have any knowledge in, because I'm a hopeless romantic. What is that? There's a thing. I have no idea what that means. Or at least I have an idea of what it means, but I don't know, like, its legitimate meaning. I'm assuming it's just like someone who wants to be with somebody but doesn't. I know it's a common expression used in movies and character bios whenever I do role-playing. Yes, I'm a nerd. I have my own forum where people go on there and, like, create stories and stuff like that. Again, I realize, quite nerdy. Fine with that. And it's really fun. You get to come up with, like, cool stories and things of the like. And it's pretty fun to do. I've had the website since, like, 2006, so I'm going to keep getting on it until everyone just inevitably stops getting on it. Kablooey? Yeah, we did it. These guys seem rather annoying, actually. And I was right. They are quite annoying, because I missed. It's fine. Ah, screw it, I'll keep talking about it. I haven't gotten a date in a while because most likely because I'm obese. It's always fun. Now, I make jokes about that at my work a lot. I work at 2 different places, but the one where I do make I make like fat jokes about myself all the time is at Disc Replay. It's a gaming store, and everyone's like super chill, so we joke around and stuff like that all the time. And I have a pretty dark sense of humor. I don't really show that side. Don't fall down again. I don't really show that side of my humor very much on this channel because I try to keep my stuff relatively PG, and some of the things that come out of my head probably not family friendly. It gets pretty dark in my head sometimes. Which, you know what? If you're anything like me, there's nothing really wrong with that. Dark humor is an important thing, I find. Sometimes you gotta take some of that pain going around in your head, and you gotta figure out, hey, all right, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? I think I remember how to do this correctly. I gotta, like, safely transport 2 of these. Yeah, I remembered. On my first try. Are you proud of me, Dad? It's a joke, because why would my dad be proud of me, let alone for being proud of me playing a video game and solving the puzzle immediately? Alright, cool. But no, I make, like, fat jokes about myself at my work, and my boss, who's, like, 25 or something like that, she's 25, she's tiny. We make short jokes about her all the time. Jokingly, of course. We don't like to... I don't like to bully people, but there's a difference. There is a line between bullying and joking around, and I don't cross that line. If I ever make a joke and somebody tells me, hey, that was a problem, I'll be like, okay, sorry, my bad, I'll stop. I have to take a drink there. This is not the topic of discussion that I'm going for, however. But I make jokes about me being a bit husky, big boned. Bones don't jiggle when you move, though. It's a meme I saw. One of my favorites, actually. Another one is, don't call me fat. I already know I'm fat. However, I make jokes about it, and they're like, oh, that's not... You shouldn't joke about that. It's like, hey, I take out my own, emotional pain from me being rather big, and I turn it into, comedic effect. That, if I were to go and do stand-up type comedy, which I've contemplated, I think it'd be really fun to try out, because it's more of a scripted thing. I could sit down and think about the jokes I write instead of just doing it right off the dome piece like I'm doing right now. And I've thought about some things I could. I'm glad you didn't fall off. I've thought about things I could joke about. There are certain topics I could write intelligent-ish things about. It's really... Don't fall off. Yay. Cool. Blam! Yay, I did it. I fell off, but they didn't. That's the important thing. And you know what? I would do things. I would joke around about my depression. I would joke about my being relatively husky. I would joke around... I would joke about these things, because I feel like it would help me... get some of my pain out of the head, you know what I mean? Like, a good example would be Christopher Titus. Christopher Titus, his family is just messed up. His mom killed herself, his sister killed herself. His mom was also, a schizophrenic. He had a rough childhood, at least in his, comedy, which I have no reason to doubt that he's playing anything up. He could be, but I have no reason to believe that. He's a relatively dark comic, and he talks about his depression, and he talks about, the thing with it, all of the stories about his just insane mother. And I could do the same thing about my own depression and my own, disabilities and things that bug me as a person. I saw something on Facebook the other day. There's these gnats again. I saw a post on the other day. It was the whole, not tipping argument. And in my head, I wrote, a whole skit about it. Where I actually go out and I was like, all right, are there any, waiters in the audience? Waiters, waitresses, and, pizza drivers, anyone that lives off of tips, and it's like, all right, now is there anyone here that believes they shouldn't tip? And for anyone that, raised their hands, I would just be like, yeah, you are cancer. And stuff like that, just kind of, ripping into the whole idea of not tipping. If you don't tip your servers, I find that to be relatively awful. And all of the arguments are BS. It's like, well, why should I give you extra money for doing your job? Well, here's a problem. The job is to serve you food because you were too lazy to make it yourself. And I feel like it's also even, it's even worse when it comes to, pizza delivery. If you don't tip, because I used to be a pizza driver, so I know I know the burning sensation you get when you take a relatively large order super far out from the shop. I worked at Papa John's, and get stiffed. So I'm like, because the whole idea of pizza delivery is, one, I'm too lazy to cook food by myself. Two, I'm too lazy to even go somewhere to get food. So I'm gonna pay money for someone to deliver food to my house, and then I'm not gonna tip them. Because, well, maybe you shouldn't get a job. Maybe you should ask your boss for an actual paycheck. I'm like, that's not how it works, man. Granted, would it be better to be a waiter if you earned a salary? I mean, in some ways, sure. In some ways, I think not. Because here's the thing. if waiters made a salary, they wouldn't have to be friendly to people, like at all. They would not have to be nice to people. And then you're gonna get the other issue where it's gonna be like, oh, I don't have to be nice to these guys anymore. I'm making a salary. And then the same people who complained about not giving, or like, who complained that, well, you shouldn't have a job where you live on tips. Like, it's just what? I'm gonna give you a tip for being nice. If they made salary, now you have the same people. It's like, oh, they don't have to be super nice. And then you're gonna get the people that's like, well, my waiter wasn't nice to me, complaining about that too. Like, you can't have it both ways, guys. I feel the same way about people that complain about fast food workers. Like, I don't necessarily agree with the idea of a $15 minimum wage, but I also don't agree with the whole idea of bashing people who work at McDonald's when they're making minimum wage. And like, you can't bash at people. You can't bash on the people you're going to McDonald's for at 3 o'clock in the morning to get your stupid McFlurry, and you can't go pay them that money and then also berate them as human beings. Wow, this whole episode, like this episode went all over the place, and I felt like that's awesome. And I think that's actually, oh, screw you. I actually think that, we're caught up now. So, sweet. I think I'm officially done with Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage. I'm excited. Oh, my back hurts, dog. Post-recording stretch. And my voice is starting to go out, so I'm not even going to be able to record some Isaac like I wanted to, or anything else like I wanted to, so not a big deal. I guess I'll just edit this together. Cool, guys. I'm officially done. This is all of the videos. I'm going to be putting these in a playlist, so if you're getting done with this episode, there's going to be more for you to watch. But that's why the videos are going to be slightly out of order. This is going to be like episode 20-something or 30-something. I forget how many episodes it actually took. But anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed Spyro 2. Next year, I'm going to play Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. It's going to be super fun. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Helps out a great deal. My name is Will Goodnight. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy. Yes, your turtle friends happen to make a very good soup if you can catch them. If I can catch them. Why would you give me the option? But no, I really hate this stage. It's really annoying. Like, seriously. Like, the first one, you only have to do 2. And then the second one, you have to do, like, 9. It's